Guys, you know what time it is. It's time for our question of the week, and this week's question was, where do you most like to shop for makeup products? And overwhelmingly, the #1 response was at the drugstore. So, figures, a lot of my viewers and blog readers like the drugstore. So, if you want to see the exact numbers, you can check the description box. But I was kind of wondering, what will I do as sort of a video to represent this question and the results? And so I thought, since drugstore was the #1 response, I would show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of my all-time favorite drugstore items. So these are ones that just are really like must-haves for me. And keep in mind, if you're watching this like several months down the road, there may be even more products that I would put on a must-have list. I had some that I had to like cut out because I didn't think I'd have enough time to talk about them all. So, yes, I could still add more to this list, but these are ones that I think will be my favorites for a long time to come. So, let's get started. I'm not going to give a real detailed review. Chances are I've mentioned all of these products at some point in time in other videos, so I'm just going to kind of put out the information and then search through my videos if you want to know more. So, first off, the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. My shade is 200, soft beige. Love this, wear this for work quite often. I just think this is such a high quality foundation. It's a 16-hour transfer resistant formula, and it truly will last me throughout my whole day under bright lights when I'm anchoring, and it just works so well. It's a mineral enriched foundation, so I've not had issues with this breaking me out or causing problems on my face, and I love the finish and I love the staying power. So that's Rimmel Lasting Finish. Another one that I really like, this is a powder, and the reason why you probably don't see it a lot in my videos is because it's kind of my travel powder. It's one I keep in my purse, or it's one that I take with me to work, and before I go on for the news, I touch up with this. And it is L'Oreal True Match Powder. And my, yeah, it's kind of, I've hit pan on that for sure. And my shade is Sun Beige, W6. And I like it to be, it's occasionally when my skin kind of changes and gets lighter in the winter, this is a bit deeper, but I'll sometimes still use it just with like a big fluffy brush, to kind of just all over my face. It kind of warms it up sometimes. But it comes with a sponge. It's one of those that opens from top and bottom, and this one's kind of old. This one's been beaten up a little bit, but I love this powder. Nice coverage, gives a really flawless finish. I've had this on, like this is the last thing I put on my face, and then had some of the other people at the station ask me, like, what is that that's on your face? What kind of makeup are you using? And, they're like, oh, I tried that and that's really good too. So, anyway, L'Oreal True Match Pressed Powder is a really good pressed powder, I think. A good blush, CoverGirl Cheekers. I like several different shades. Two of my favorites are Plumberry Glow, which is the one I'm going to show you here, and also Golden Pink as a contour shade. But this is a really, really pretty color for the apple of your cheeks, kind of a pinky plum shade, little hint of shimmer. These are known to be pretty long wearing. They've been given the Allure Beauty Award numerous times as far as I know, and just a really good pick for those who want a nice blush, and they have a really nice selection of shades, I think. An eyeshadow that is one of my all-time favorites. I have a lot of different eyeshadows I use, high-end, low-end, you name it, so it was hard for me to narrow this down and say, okay, just one. But I did manage to pick just one shade, and it is the CoverGirl Single in Golden Sunrise. And I don't know how long I've been using this shade as my brow bone highlight. I just feel like, as opposed to using a super duper light shade up there, this warms up the entire face. Sometimes I'll go over it and do like a little bit of a lighter shade on top too, but this just works so well. And you're probably seeing that and thinking, that on your brow bone, isn't that dark? But really, you just, like, if you swatch it with your finger, it's just a pretty goldeny shade, and it can come off really sheer if you use a big, fluffy eyeshadow brush and you use a light touch. I mean, you can really make that shade work for you. So, if you like kind of that goldeny glow, if you like bronzy skin, this can also work great, like, on your just on your lid if you wanted to only wear this shade. I mean, I think it would be really pretty. So, I really, really like Golden Sunrise from CoverGirl. It also comes in a trio with a couple of other kind of bronzy, goldeny shades. And moving on, I've got a few more products here, 4 more. Another must-have, Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner in Blackest Black. This is my standby liquid liner. I've tried other ones, pen form, this form, cream form. I mean, this is just my all-time favorite. So for a liquid base liner, that's what I love. I also love the Color Stay pencil liners. This one happens to be black brown. I've got several shades and I like them all. So far the best liner, I mean, I'm not just saying drugstore, but best liners, okay? A mascara, and this is one that you haven't seen me using recently because I have run out of it and I need to go repurchase, but it's the Hip High Intensity Pigments Mascara. Pretty much as close as you can get to a false lash effect in my opinion, so I'm definitely going to go out and repurchase this, but I love the Hip mascara. It's just one kind. That line, that individual L'Oreal High Intensity Pigments line sells one mascara and this is it, and I love it. And now this last one is one that has made its way into my must-haves very quickly, so you've got to know that that means it's an awesome, awesome product in my opinion, if I'm already calling it like one of my all-time best, and it's the Revlon Color Stay Mineral Lip Glaze. I'm not picking out just one shade because I have several shades and I love them all. This one I'm showing you is Lasting Shimmer and I have that on right now, and love the texture, love the staying power, like the shade colors a lot, and it's just a great product. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about what some of my must-have products are from the drugstore, since that was overwhelmingly the answer to where do you like to shop for makeup. So be sure and check my blog. I'll have a link in the sidebar and you can answer next week's question. Have a great day.